I need my chapstick. Hold on. Hi, welcome to Angela's Anything Show, and today I'm going to be playing the Love Doctor. That's right, folks. In honor of Valentine's Day, I'm going to be answering all of your burning, no, that's not a gonorrhea joke, questions about love, sex, relationships, because clearly me, who has had 2 boyfriends her whole life, including the one I'm with now, is a relationship expert. Now look, I may not have had a lot of boyfriends, but I've had sex with a lot of people, so I've learned a few things over the last few years. All right, let's get into it. Question number 1. I have a guy friend who always complains about not having a girlfriend, although we slept together twice at parties, and he always flirts with me but doesn't ask me out, but asks out another girl. What should I do? Okay, so one of 2 things is happening here. This guy is either fishing for compliments and trying to fish to kind of see how you feel about him by saying like, nobody likes me, because he's waiting for you to be like, I like you. Or he actually just views you as a friend and he's friend zoned the shit out of you, and he is complaining about not having a girlfriend because he wants to have a girlfriend and you're his friend, so he's complaining to you. Also, why are you having sex at parties? You're supposed to be getting drunk at parties and then having sex. Okay, next question. Do couples fart in front of one another? There's 2 types of couples in this world. There's couples who fart in front of each other, and then there's couples who fart in front of each other and deny it. And then there's couples who the guy farts in front of the girl and the girl's like, ew, you're nasty, and then the girl like secretly farts. Do I fart in front of Dan? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Does he fart in front of me? He most certainly does. Are sex toys a good gift for Valentine's Day? Hell yeah! Sex toys are a good gift for Easter, I don't know. Why does every married couple hate each other? Or seemingly every married couple? And the ones that don't, I just assume are hiding it. I don't think every married couple hates each other. I mean, I know for a fact because my parents were happily married before my dad died, tragically, too young. And my boyfriend's parents have been married for a very long time. I know a lot of successful marriages, but I do know what you mean in that, especially when you're younger, it seems like every joke about marriage is like the old ball and chain, like it always indicates some type of misery and like this trapped thing. I think because a lot of people get married when they shouldn't, and I think especially people not our generation, maybe a couple generations before us, it was more like, well, that's just what you do. You get married and you have a kid and you just slog through the rest of your life. And I think now there's a little bit more choice, and it's like there's a lot more, not everyone gets married. It's more accepted to just kind of do what you want. People just do things because other people are doing them, and then they're like, wait, I don't actually want to be doing this. Oh, this is a great one. Do long-distance relationships work? I think they can work. They worked for me. I know they've worked for other people. I think the key thing to ask yourself if you are in a long-distance relationship or entering into one is, would I feel more sad and shitty not being with this person than I do being long-distance with this person? And if the answer is yes, you would feel shittier not being with them, then the long-distance relationship will work. LDRs are not so horrible because sometimes it's nice to have a little space, especially when you first start a relationship because everyone's so like obsessed with each other when they want to hang out all the time. The only thing that's really sucky about them is that like on a Sunday when you just like want to watch a movie and be lazy with the person all day, usually you can't do that, but they definitely work. Ooh, this is a doozy. How do you bring up boofing with your significant other? Say hypothetically you've boofed together, but each person took care of themselves, and you're looking for more of a teamwork approach. How do you express your needs while respecting theirs? Sincerely, Boofer in the Berkshires. So if anybody doesn't know what boofing is, I took the time to look it up in Urban Dictionary to give you guys a nice definition. Boofing, the act of inserting drugs into the anus for a longer trip. Most often occurs at disco biscuit shows by spun-out kids on ketamine. Now, I don't know what all those hippie buzzwords they were just using in that sentence was. I've never even seen the disco biscuits. I don't even know what ketamine is. But anyway, it's basically boofing is putting drugs into your ass. I would say just bring it up. Say, honey, I need to talk. Remember that time, gathering of the vibe, we boof, blah, blah, blah. Well, I've been thinking, and I want to get closer to you, and I think the best way to do that is for us to boof each other, if that's the correct terminology. And I think in order to be respectful about it is clean your asshole beforehand, number one. And make sure you file your fingernail, because that could be really painful too. Hopefully that helps, Boofer in the Berkshires, and good luck. Okay, why is it that online people, like Tinder, are looking for instant gratification and instant chemistry when in fact the best friendships and relationships grow over time? From my experience with online dating, my very brief experience, if you have like a clever profile because you're like a smart, witty chick or dude, normally the person who messages you will always try to say something to sound even more clever. In my OkCupid profile back in the day, I said like I was a writer, blah, blah, blah. So every message I got was a guy trying to outright me, like write really cleverly and try to impress me. So I think there's like a lot of kind of forced witty banter on online dating. A lot of that comes off as very try too hard. So I think obviously the best thing is just to meet in person. Or people are just trying to get laid really quick and they're like, what is the most clever thing I can say to like get my dick wet? Or vagina wet, or whatever non-binary genitals you have. This one is about social media in general and relationships. Those annoying couples that post about their significant other and then those that keep them a secret. What is too little and what is too much? Because if I have to see one more fucking post like, I just have to say I'm so lucky to have such a great husband, blah, 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 happy birthday, I will vomit and kill someone. Your husband is in the room next to you. You don't have to post it on social media. You're just being a twat. I think it's twofold. I think there's people who genuinely are in a very good relationship and they are just very happy, and in a moment you're so happy and you want to share something on social media. So I think that there's some couples who are legit, like they're very in love, but maybe one of them doesn't have like a filter of like am I annoying the shit out of people? There's definitely been times where like I see a cute picture of Dan or like of Panda or something and I'm like, I just love them so much, like I just want to tell the world. And I'm like, but does the world want me to tell them? Maybe keep it private, keep it special. So I think it's like one thing is people don't have a fucking filter. But secondly, I've also found that sometimes couples who outwardly seem like the happiest couples are the ones that have the most problems. I don't know why people feel the need to lie and make fake posts on social media about how great their lives are. Maybe they're lying to themselves. Maybe they're trying to prove something. Maybe they're trying to show themselves the good stuff in the relationship. I don't really know. What advice do you have if your girlfriend of 5 years sleeps with another man while you were taking a short break? My advice would be she shouldn't have fucking told you. She should have kept her mouth shut. Okay, next question. What would you do if your boyfriend says he wants you to have a flatter stomach? Dan, did you write this question in? But for real, I would just tell him that you want him to have a bigger dick. That's easy. Why is my brain programmed to fall in love with douchebag fuckboys and completely dismiss super nice, caring, thoughtful dudes? There's obviously something about the personality type of the douchebag fuckboy that appeals to you. Some edginess about them, something about them that you like. And then there's probably something about the guys that are like super nice, thoughtful that turns you off. Like for me, I would be grossed out if a guy's like kissing my ass all the time, but then it's also like not hot to like have a guy who like is kind of a douche, who's mean, doesn't like want to hang out with you all the time and like hates his parents. I'm not saying I'm describing my first boyfriend, but if I was, maybe that would be the case. You just haven't found the right guy yet, because the right guy will be super nice, thoughtful, and obsessed with you, but he won't like be creepy and annoying about it. But he'll also have the personality traits in like those douchebag fuckboys that also you kind of like. And also make sure that you know that you're worth a good guy and don't settle. I've been showing my interest to a guy, but he does not make a move. Is he not picking up on my hints I throw him, or is he just not into me? How can I understand and tell? Just fucking tell him. I'm not into these hints and secrets and games. Life is too short. If you like somebody, you've thrown out a couple hints, they're not picking it up, just come out and say it. Be like, yo, I like you. If he doesn't like you, then good, you've saved some time. And if he does like you, then good, you've saved some time. Like if you like put your hand on like a guy's dick, like he'll understand the sign. But in general, guys are not like women. They're not analyzing little signs or this and that. Like they kind of need to be hit over the head sometimes. So just be less subtle. Use the word hints already. That's hints. What does that even mean? Like put your mouth around his dick. Like there's your hint. All right, guys, last question. Do you think friends with benefits can work out without falling in love? Short answer, no. It'll end, it's not gonna end well. One way that it can go is one person falls in love, the other doesn't. If you find somebody that you like to have sex with, and then you also like to hang out with them outside of that and enjoy their company, might I suggest dating them, because you've kind of nailed two major things in a relationship. Okay guys, that's it. Those are my questions. I want to say thanks to anybody who sent them in to me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, let me know, give it a thumbs up, and what the fuck was that? Anyway, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Is there a reason that you're not pursuing it further? I don't know. Maybe another question for another time. I can't end it like that.